Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So LSU's offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Hand off from the shotgun. Smashes through. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. On the run, it's Durham. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good. After
putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Ole Miss offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it on the outside. It's Price. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quick.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. Makes a man miss.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Dart. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips away. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. And the ball is picked off, bringing it back. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Discards a man. And the Rebels pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the timing just a hair off. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You could play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. LSU quick to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. Nice move there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Great line, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. At the 35, he's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Bentley. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Caught near the sideline, it's Wells. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Dart. He's got him in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Bentley. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Rebels will keep this drive going. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll try the run. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Snags it over the middle. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Will run the offense out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wells.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Lacey.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of...
Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Rebels in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to snap it quickly. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Dart. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game day.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hard running there. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Going up top on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Offense lining up quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big throw.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops, and they did on that last possession for them.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the big fella.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Wells. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get to him. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They want that clock to run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Dart. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Cleasecorn. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Bentley. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wells. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's going to pass. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Bentley.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Back to pass. It's Dart. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River rivalry. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.